Oh, Sammy girl, listen to me. I'm going to kill you, not your father. I am Terrence Silver. Lamest intro in the world. But that is what today's video is about. Now, not literally, not Terry Silver killing Sam. That intro may look bland. I just wanted to throw something different out there. Make sure you leave your comments down below. Did the best. Make sure you leave your comments down below if you have any thoughts or predictions about this theory or other theories you'd like to leave down there. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoy this video. Share this video if you can. Need all the views you get. I'm sure some out there universally who would need likes this video, especially since it has and a Terry Silver intro. Me interpreting Terry Silver. I do better Mike Barnes eyes because I love Mike Barnes. Go check out my last video. It has Mike Barnes' thumbnail in it about how he destroys Terrence Silver. Possibly if he's back, and but he will for sure if Mike Barnes does come back. It's in the timeline of Terry Silver's within the Cobra Guy show. And make sure to subscribe to our channel if you're not. If you enjoy this channel's content, check out my other videos there or not. Need all views I can get. Alright guys, without further ado, let's get into this one. So I told you at the end of the last video, this video would be about Samantha Larusso, and it is. And I haven't done a ton of videos about Samantha Larusso. Obviously, you know, she does have a big fan base around her. You know, she's one of the more boring characters. Now, let me give a little, you know, description of how I've, you know, took Samantha over the, you know, the course of the series. At first, I thought she was really bratty. I thought she was really spoiled. But honestly, you know, with all the season 1 villains and crudeness, I was thinking like one of the only people that is overall a good and sweet, you know, hearted person because, you know, she's a spoiled girl most of the reason, and her friends weren't, you know, good. Really overall is, you know, Daniel's daughter, but she's just like annoying, and, you know, I had a crush on Moon from day one, and then she's from my town. That's kind of insane, you know, same feeling there. And, you know, even Yasmin I would have took, you know, to play Samantha's role. And though then when she started taking up karate, and, you know, in season 2 I kind of liked her with Robbie. I don't know why, but, you know, her and Miguel's definitely good enough. And, you know, and it's definitely good to see Robbie on the dark side, honestly, in my opinion, instead of being good. But so I don't have a problem with it. But, you know, they had a good dynamic, and Samantha was being a better kid, you know, treating her father better in season 2 and stuff. And, you know, it was really just, you know, living the good life overall in season 2, and, you know, didn't have a lot of trauma going in it, and, you know, until the school fight, and that really changed Samantha for the worse, in my opinion, in season 3. But her archetype really raised the bar. Now, that's what I've said this a lot, and I know other people have as well. Hawk and Samantha had the biggest arcs of the kids, of the minors last year. This season, they will have near the bottom. That's my personal opinion. It'll be Robbie and Tori will be the next two, you know, biggest this season. Personally, Miguel still hang on that third spot that he was last season, in my opinion, as well. So, and then Samantha got a little moody and stuff like that, and her character was annoying, and, you know, it just wasn't any, you know, good to watch those scenes. Personally, for me, it wasn't really, you know, Samantha is just like such a mess. She's going like back and forth and stuff, but I really do see goodness, and, you know, she's a sweetheart, truly. I mean, she's a good kid. She is a little bratty because she gets everything she wants, and, you know, there's a couple times where she has it to accountability, but her heart is more pure than pretty much any of the characters. Honestly, there are, you know, a few, but she's really good. And I honestly think Mary Mauser is really a great actress. I will be honest about that. You know, she get a little, like, you know, bland and stuff like that at times. But, you know, her facial expressions and interpretations are really good in my opinion. One of the best. So, moving into season 4, Samantha, at the end of season 3 in the house fight, we saw her and Tori sparring in the side dojo, the Larusso mansion. And the feeling was that Samantha obviously came out on top, you know, but not really about the fighting, because Tori, you know, failed another attempt to, you know, get at Sam, and this is the second straight fail one, you know, a big invasion as well. And it felt better for Samantha because Tori didn't get what she wanted, and really Samantha overcome her fear, that's better said, overcome her fear that she had Tori all of season 3, and that obviously was what mainly made her character, you know, such a mess, and, you know, going back and forth, and, you know, her, you know, depression, PTSD, all that kind of stuff. Really, you know, she had to get through, and was huge filled in her arc in season 3, honestly. And we obviously saw, but coming into season 4, things are looking up for her. She's overcome her, constant fear all the time. Her dad's helped her with that. She has Miguel back. Miguel's a really important person in her life, and she feels that, there are more allies now that she's ever had with the dojos coming together. Samantha will start off, happy. Now, it is, teased with the index cards. Cobra got season 4, episode 1, possibly, and it obviously, most likely would be if they're looking at a mess, and, it's Amanda and her, and, Amanda, obviously, we haven't seen her reaction from what went down in the Cobra Kai house fight. We obviously know she would have been really upset if she let her husband go, risk his life basically with that insane maniac increase that she obviously now knows he is. But the last scene we saw of Amanda when they were leaving, the club, with Allie or after seeing Allie, obviously, and Dan was like, let's go on and get in some trouble. Yeah, they never found some more trouble in their life is what obviously ended up happening. But we haven't seen Amanda's reaction yet, so we don't know how that'll be. But in season 4, Samantha coming in, she will be in a good position. At the start of the season, she'll be being trained hard. We know the writers and creators have teased this a bunch. We pretty much know that someone will die by the end of season 4. Now, throughout, the time we've known that, the fan favorite has exceedingly, no doubtly been John Kreese, Sensei John Kreese. And that is, totally believable if there is going to be someone. More believable than Silver, honestly, in my personal opinion, and a lot of people's, honestly. I could see where they're coming from. But to really, really throw something different, unpredictable, jaw-dropping, I'm going to have to pick possibly Samantha here. I ain't lying. It's teased that the good guys get their, butts handed to them, and with Samantha in such a good spot, honestly, in my personal opinion, like I've been explaining this entire video, at the end of season 3, it's like, it's a mystery, she is like delusional now since she's happy, and it's tricking you thinking, oh, everything's going right, and then it just drops the ball completely, big time for her. Honestly, think it's season 4 whether she dies or not. That's how it'll be for the good guys in season 4, whether they win the tournament or not, in my opinion. And a big reason for this will be Robbie Keane. Robbie Keane, her ex-boyfriend that she had no idea his deep interior, his evil interior that will show like no other time in this upcoming season. I'm telling you, it's going to be. He is so pissed. He is tired, sick and tired of everything. Everybody letting him down and not being there for him and betraying him. He is pissed. He is going to do anything revenge. Silver come back or not. Silver training him or not. Silver influencing him. I don't think Robbie's going to be influenced by Silver Kreese. I really don't. I think he's going to make most of these moves on his own. Now, obviously, Kreese and Silver be encouraging bad behavior, but Robbie already has this stuff deep down in his heart, and he is going to be going after revenge constantly. He is pissed. He will be going after the most, beloved kids to both Johnny and Daniel just to get it back at them. That's how he'll cause the trauma and stress and havoc in their life. It will be ugly. And if there was something, Cobra Kai, they gotta throw something. They really gotta throw something big in this season. They really do. It can't just be forever. Cobra Kai, they were fighting all the time, and now it's, the tensions are, just building a little bit more because, Silver's back and it really molds the two dojos together to fight and everything like that. They really, that story, we obviously want it, but, really throw something unpredictable in there besides, it's a really big war, they're really training hard, they're going at it, they're, fighting for, it before the tournament, and then, this person won the tournament, and then, the one person's good for a while, and one person's bad. Throw something really, really big, that will just shake this show up, change the whole dynamic of it entirely, leave it as a cliffhanger for season 5. If Robbie was to do something, and obviously the fan favorite would be Tori if Samantha got very injured or, killed. If Robbie was to do something that really plagued Samantha and, obviously would plague her family, We have no idea. And it would be like at the end of season 4, maybe, Cobra Kai's celebration, activity for winning the tournament if they win it, or anger, taking out on the anger. Robbie could something could cause him to go absolute berserk. And if this was to happen, like I said, just quit having it as these basic events that we know are so predictable. A fight, and a big fight at the middle of the season that really, brings the rivalry harder. And, we just know that someone will win the tournament and, someone has to leave. And then, that gets rid of any of the stakes. That gets rid of the rivalry. Have something big in there that will change the dynamic of the show and make every character suffer or benefit, and have characters go absolutely berserk to just create an all-out war. Period. An all-out war. An all-out fiasco. I'm telling you, Daniel will strike Robbie. Whether this happens or not, Daniel will strike Robbie King by the end of season 4. Period. Mark my word right now. Mark it. I've said it a couple other times. I'm emphasizing it most right now. If Samantha gets badly hurt, it is possible. That would be something that Cobra Kai, it sounds like they really haven't figured out. Some big hidden figured out for us to happen toward the end of this season. Maybe the cliffhanger of season 5, the big thing that does happen in the tournament, which we all think, there will be something big. Make it be unpredictable like this. Make Samantha have an overall good season with training and, how good or not she does in the tournament. She's with Miguel. She's happy. She's not really, endangered much. If we see that through the first while of season 4, we can predict that something can really happen to her. So, I'm telling you, Samantha, you might be in trouble, girl. I love you, but you might be in trouble. So, you just count on, and if this happens, it opens up a world of awful possibilities if she has to go to the hospital or doesn't make it. If something that crazy happened. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Make sure you leave your comments down below on this theory and others you'd like, share. It's most important thing to me. I'd love to convert everybody now scatter. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed it. Share this video if you can. Subscribe to the channel if you are not. If you enjoy this channel's content. And check out my other videos there or not. Need all the views I can get. And I'm telling you. Oh, I did it, boy! I said that.